Hey guys, welcome to a Fuzzy Owl ASMR video. And in this video I have for you a Dungeons & Dragons Commander Precon deck from the new set. And this here specifically is Prosper Tome-Bound. He is a legendary creature, Tiefling Warlock. He's 1/4. So his power and toughness are 1/4. He has Death Touch, Mystic Arcanum. At the beginning of your end step, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. So that's kind of cool. I'm imagining there's going to be some stuff in here that allows you to do that. Very excited to look into this deck because there's some all new mechanics. So that'll be interesting. He also has Pact Boom. Whenever you play a card from exile, create a treasure token. So I am assuming there are going to be some benefits to doing that. So, yeah, Dungeons & Dragons is doing something with Magic now, and I've heard some pretty good things from this. So we'll unbox this and we'll go over some of the basics here. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm practicing talking softer. I've got a couple comments on that, so we'll talk a little softer here and hopefully you enjoy this unboxing. So it says, reach between realms. Choose your commander and overcome both friend and foe in this definitive multiplayer Magic format. Ally with Prosper and pull forth powerful spells from exile, whether you own them or not. If that's not enough, a pile of treasure will pave your path to victory. So there's a couple cards here that you can see. 100 card deck with 17 new cards. So in here, there's 17 new cards specifically for this situation. Yeah, pretty interesting. You can see some of the cards in here as well. It says Prosper Tome-Bound. He's a mighty warlock. Prosper wields magical powers that he claims he won in a bet with powerful supernatural being. His greatest secrets are inscribed in a book of shadows, which he was warded with terrible curses to protect it from prying eyes. Which he has warded with terrible curses. Okay, so pretty sneaky tiefling here. Par for the course, it seems. But yeah, let's crack this thing open. I think I did that wrong. Here we go. I don't buy too many of these precons. Now, is a precon deck the most cost-effective way to get into Commander? To get into Commander, maybe. You can learn a couple cool things, but to play Commander, you don't necessarily... Oops, that was loud. You don't necessarily need to do this. You can actually probably, for similar prices to this was about $45. You can probably even find something similar priced, way more powerful. But these are cool, and in fact, me and my friends are going to get a couple of these and just play them as is. No crazy power, nothing like that. So, let's see what we have in here. Got your life wheel, health wheel, whatever you want to call it. Put that over here. This is going to be, kind of like rules of play, stuff like that. Let's open this up. So it gives you rules. We're not going to read it all that. And then here is the deck. So let's get this guy open. All right. So first, this is the commander, but this is like a thicker piece of cardboard. I'm not sure, I guess, to use this as a proxy in case this guy becomes extremely valuable, but yeah, so that's kind of cool. And then a bunch of rat tokens. Servos, Thopters. I heard also, so there's treasure tokens, zombies. I thought there were supposed to be cards in here that were like dungeons, because you can kind of go into dungeons in this one. I don't know how that mechanic works exactly, but here's the actual guy. So there is Prosper Tome-Bound. Pretty cool. Put him over here. And we'll kind of just go through this deck and see if there's anything super interesting. But yeah, so let's hop into it. We're not going to go super in depth, but I do want to look at some things here. So this is Karazikar, the Eye Tyrant. He's a 5/5, big legendary boy. Whenever you attack a player, tap target creature that player controls and goad it. Until your next turn, that creature attacks each combat if able and attacks a player other than you if able. Okay, so that's what goading is. Whenever an opponent attacks another one of your opponents, you and his attacking player each draw a card and lose 1 life. So yeah, pretty cool guy. Here we have a Warlock class for 1 black. Kind of looks like sagas or levels. Maybe this has to do with the dungeon situation. I'm going to sleeve this up later. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Chaos Channeler. Hopefully the focus is getting the right spot. 2 and 2 red. He's a 4/3. Creature human shaman. Now this is interesting. So Wild Magic Surge. Whenever Chaos Channeler attacks, roll a d20. If you get 1 through 9, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. If you get 10 through 19, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. And then if you roll a perfect crit 20, exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. So that's kind of cool. Little chance card there. You find some prisoners. Interesting name for the card. 1 in a red, instant. You get to choose 1. Break their chains or interrogate them. Interesting. Some interesting mechanics. So we got Bucknard's Everfull Purse. Interesting names so far. Ebony Fly for 2. It's an artifact. Pretty cool. Land. Okay. I'm shaky today. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Phthisis. That's a lot of black. Destroy target creature. Its controller loses life equal to its power plus its toughness. Suspend 5 for 1 in a black. Rather than cast this card from your hand, you may pay 1 in a black and exile it with 5 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. When the last is removed, cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay, so there you go. That way you don't gotta pay 4 blacks. Light up the stage. Spectacle for 1. You may cast this spell for its spectacle cost rather than its mana cost. If an opponent lost a life this turn. Okay. So you kind of do this after combat or any sort of abilities or anything that procced life loss or something like that. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Interesting. I think I'm going to do this here. Loyal Apprentice. This is easier. Shiny Impetus. 2 and a red. Very interesting art. I really like that. Looks like a cat, meerkat, hyena type of situation. Throes of Chaos. You can cascade this or retrace it. Very interesting. As you can tell, I'm not going to go through like every single detail and read every one. I kind of just want to get a look at this and have you guys get a look at it and see if it's something you're interested in. And I'll probably do a more in-depth look at it later once I figure out what all these mechanics are. So Vandal Blast for 1 red. Destroy target artifact that you don't control. You can overload it. Bituminous Blast. Interesting word. Also, you can cascade this one. Rakdos Charm. Choose 1. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Yikes. Destroy target artifact. Each creature deals 1 damage to its controller. So, you got that. Terminate. Destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated. All suns must set. That's cool. Flavor text on that. I like that. Arcane Signet. Commander's Fear. Felwar Stone. So, just like another mana situation there. Mind Stone. Add colorless. Oraska Relic for 3. It's an artifact. They really group these all together. Recto Signet. I love these signets where you can add both colors at the same time to your mana pool. Soul Ring. Good artifact, Soul Ring. I like it anyways. Talisman of Indulgence, 2. It's pretty cool. Got some options here. Getting through all the land. Unstable Obelisk. Also, you can destroy target permanent with it, so that's cool. Bajuka Bog. More exile from graveyard situations. Command Tower. We all know Command Tower. Mortuary Mire. Rakdos Canarium. Bag of Devouring for 1 black. Very interested to see how all these cards mesh together. I'm sure their synergy is well enough. Dance Macabre. Another one of those cards where you roll dice. Death Tyrant. Grim Hireling. Hellish Rebuke. Don't mind the kids yelling outside. Lorcan Warlock Collector. A double creature for 6/6. Makes sense. Flying. It's a nice big boy there. Fiend Lash. Artifact Equipment. Different looking border on that, actually. Reckless Endeavor. This is another, like, roll a d12, roll a die type of thing. That's cool. Share the Spoils. Wild Magic Sorcerer. Fevered Suspicion. I love that D&D. Chimera looking thing? Is that the right word? That's cool. Hurl Through Hell. Chittering Witch. Consuming Vapors. It's got Rebound. Yeah, I just wanted to check the last, like, chunk of this deck is all mana, so we're going to skip that. Dead Man's Chest. Fiend of the Shadows. Be sure to let me know, guys, also, if there's anything you see in here that looks like that's really good or costs a lot or is a good synergy, good combo. Maybe there's a good combo in here you spotted. Make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Also, like and subscribe to this video. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you like it. If not, just smack the dislike button twice. Really let it know. Ganti, Lord of Luxury. Hex. Destroy 6 target creatures for 4 and 2 black. That's pretty good and not really all that expensive. Converted mana cost wise. Marionette Master. Ogre Slumlord. Absolutely love that name. Art's really cool too. Piper of the Swarm. 1 and a black. Pretty cool. Pontiff of Blight. Zombie Cleric. 2/7. Apex of Power. 7 and 3 red. Can't stand cards that have 3 or 4 of the same color or others. Chaos Warp. 2 and a red. Commune with Lava. X and 2 red. Exile the top X cards of your library until end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Interesting. Dark Dweller Oracle. Yeah, I think for this one, I'm going to try to keep it like relatively original. I kind of just want to play these ones with my friends and just see how they stack up good. And then maybe down the line, if someone's like, dude, you can really get some good stuff out of this one, then sure, then I'll try it. Upgrading, but Dire Fleet Daredevil, 1 in a red. Disrupt Decorum, 2 in 2 red. Dream Pillager, beautiful art on that. Love dragons. I got Smaug. Got Smaug on me right there. So, big fan of dragons. Dinosaur. Itali Primal Storm. 4 and 2 red for a 6/6 creature. Big Spinosaurus looking guy. Ignite the Future, 3 in a red. You can flash it back for 7 in a red. Is it Chemister? 2 in a red. Goblin Wizard. That's a cool combo. Tectonic Giant, 2 and 2 red for a 3/4. Pretty cool. I really dig the art on this too, because it's all like D&D themed and stuff. Bedevil, 2 black and a red. Instant, destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Pretty cool. Theater of Horrors, 1 red. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, a black, and a red for an enchantment. And Chaos Wand for 3. The rest of these are lands. So, Exotic Orchard. Add 1 mana of any color to your land an opponent controls could produce. Foreboding Runes. Shadowblood Ridge. Smoldering Marsh. Spine Rock Knoll. Love that old style looking art. Tainted Peak. And Zephyr and Void. Hopefully I've been holding them right. And the cards were in focus. All right. So, Prosper Tome-Bound Commander deck. The Dungeons and Dragons set. Very interested to, learn more about this and see if I can get any cool combos. See if this deck is just good as is or if it needs a little bit of work. But yeah, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're asleep, good night. And if you wanted to just see this deck to its fullest and you're still here and you liked the video, happy to have you here. Thank you for watching to the end. And share this video around. Let's build up a community and talk Magic, tabletop games, all sorts of stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next one.